Alright folks, what is up? This is One Big Bug and I'm coming at you with League of Legends, and this one I am back to jungling Nautilus. And I know it's been a while. I have been back from my vacation for a little while now. I came back on Tuesday and I haven't posted anything. I just decided to extend my vacation, a little personal time at home, to get reacclimated to being home, because even though I was only gone for 2 days, it was an amazing 2 days. I have never felt so relaxed and at peace and just quiet, no pressure, no stress, no TV. Granted, I did have my Kindle Fire with me, or my Kindle Fire HD, but it really didn't matter. It was just an awesome trip. I had a beautiful view of the beach, a nice quiet town, nice quiet little room. It was just an incredible time out. And I wanted to make that last a little bit longer, even though I was at home. And so I've gone and done that. Now, a quick touch on a couple things coming up. Yes, Grand Theft Auto 5 is being launched. And as far as I can tell, everything I looked at, it is coming out on PC on the 17th as well. So it's coming out on all platforms at the same time. Yes, I have every intention of picking it up. Will I actually post some gameplay from it? Probably. Will I actually finish it? Well, little gaming confession. I have played Grand Theft Auto 3, San Andreas, Vice City, Grand Theft Auto 4 with Nico Bellic and all that. I have not finished a single Grand Theft Auto ever. So they do get a double kill, but Misfortune picks off Vi, and yeah, they're not going to let Thresh go. I believe actually going to pick him up. No? I thought we actually got Thresh, but as you can see here, I'm actually not going to notice Urgot right away, and he tries to flash over the wall. It doesn't work. And then Misfortune sees him there. It's like, oh, frack, an Urgot. And I miss my hook, and he's dead. There's nothing he can do. So, yeah, we get a kill on Riven. And again, we're on reversed accounts here. My friend Nolan is on my nephew's account playing Syndra, because he doesn't have it on her account. And my nephew is on my friend Nolan's account because, just like I said, swapping. So he's playing Riven. And my frame rate decides to tank itself here for whatever reason. I don't know what's going on. Fraps and stuff have been really weird lately. Let's see if I can do a really quick reset on this and get the proper frame rating. That worked. I apologize for a little skip like that, but hopefully the frame rate will hold. I don't know. There hasn't been a major update in LOL Recorder in a long time. I haven't been even able to get to the website. Even as I start walking here, the frame rate drops again. So, I don't know what's going on. So, if it gets framey, I apologize. But I'm just going to let it go as is, because there's really nothing I can do for it. So, anyways, back to Jungle Nautilus. Easily, as I've mentioned before, my favorite jungler. He starts off weak, but he just becomes that late game monster terror jungler later on, and massive tank that you have to deal with. You can't ignore him, or else you're pretty much gonna pay for it. So basically, like I said with Nautilus, I like to get to level 4. I feel around level 4 is where Nautilus gets really effective, because you get your second level shield, and then once you get your second level shield, you're pretty much in a good spot. So, still level 3 right now. I'm not doing myself any favors. I could have ganked by now without much of a problem, and to be honest, I wish I did. But, it'll be alright. As they try and gank top lane, it's not going to work out for them. And that would be why. And that's 3 kills for Riven up top already, so the other team's Riven is basically got a hell lane right now. It is really that simple. It's 3 kills for our top Riven. I don't even need to worry about the top lane anymore. I can focus my attentions on mid lane and bot lane, which honestly I'm probably going to focus a lot of my efforts on the bot lane. If I remember right. It has been a little while since I played this game. So I forget exactly what I'm going to do, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to focus on bot lane. I want to gank, but I know that there's a ward, so I want to try and come in through the lane. You know, try and sneak into the bush and, you know, run a lane gank at this point. And they do clear the minions up enough for me to sneak in. Now, the question is can I make something happen? Well, it's really up to my team to bait in. Yes, even though there was a gank on mid, they managed to get a 1-for-1 kill, so it was actually pretty good. But unfortunately, as you can see here, the lane, despite the fact that they're actually trying to let it push, is not. But that doesn't matter, as right there, that's exactly what I was waiting for. And the quick hook. You saw that mistake right there, right? Tell me you saw that. Yeah, Urgot flashed and then decided to try and double back for the lantern. Now, the lantern was thrown before he flashed, but it was only thrown like moments before, so it's not entirely terrible, but still, once he flashed, he screwed himself because he had no way out at that point. And just gonna wail away back into the jungle. And it took me a while to get the first gank in, but I got my first gank going, so I'm not too worried now. And again, I kind of feel bad for doing this in many ways, but I often keep the blues for myself now. I'm sorry, but as a jungler, it makes a big difference. If my mid lane is doing okay without it, then I try to keep it for myself, for the extra experience and the extra mana and whatnot. I feel like it really just does help. Now, if I was a good jungler, I'd have been helping there. Now, see, honestly, right now, mid's not doing well. So, should I donate the blue? Maybe. This is not the brightest idea, as I do that way too late. And I almost have her, but unfortunately, I run into Zed. And yes, it's going to result in me dying and, oh man, giving a just farmed up double buff over to Zed. Really stupid idea. Really, really stupid. But I am not going to be deterred. I have my go very fast ganking boots. And we are returning to farming. Right now, my focus is actually I want to get back to Zed. And hope that he plays overconfidently now that he has double buffs. And then try and come in and gank him. But, you know, Syndra is pushing him up into his turret. So it's like, okay, maybe top. Nope, here's Zed, and Zed bails out. They do get a shutdown, but again, they get the kill back, and there's two of us here. I don't see Vi going very far. Nope. And I pick up the kill on Vi, which is very helpful. It helps make me feel a little bit better. It soothes my Nautilus ego a little bit from giving up the double buff to Zed there. I'm hoping to start doing something new with these. Instead of giving you constant commentaries, is actually just start recording them live. Just because of how poor LOL Recorder does now. It doesn't always record properly. A lot of the games, even that I just record them, will crash and won't replay right. And there's nothing on the horizon about when the League official replay system is going to come out. You see, like right now, my frame rate is randomly jumping between 30 and 60 and 50 and 40, but it doesn't do that when I play League, you know, the game itself. So, I don't know. I really don't. So hopefully something happens soon, but I may just start trying to record these live and then take 1 or 2 games from live, whether they be Summoner's Rift or they be random, and I'm trying to get there to save Riven, and I do get the hook on Vi just in time, and now it's on, and I flash, Riven flashes, and we're going to pick up Vi, and then, oh man, just too fast. I can't get there fast enough to get the hook, so Zed will get away, but we turn that potential kill around and hook up another kill, and then I just don't care. I'm just going to go right in. I hook right on Thresh, who knocks me backwards, but just going to continue to go in, and there we go. Misfortune will pick up that kill, And then Flash, I didn't know it was going to go for it. It's like, I want Dragon. We got a kill. Okay, granted, we didn't get Urgot, but we did get a kill on Thresh, so we can get Dragon now. And then watch what Urgot tries to do. He tries to harass us. Really? Okay, he kills a ward. That doesn't help, considering we have another ward right here that can see him just fine. You see, he continues to try and harass us, and really? He walks in and he flashes, and again, he's going to try and continue harassing us. And at this point, I'm like, you know what? I've had enough. I've got movement speed boots, and they've just kicked in right there. There, I get in range for the ulti. It's going to knock him up enough, and I believe that was a blind hook into the bush, and I managed to get him there to make sure he couldn't get away. I knew the ulti had hit him when he entered the bush, so it was not a blind guess. It was a calculated guess that Urgot would be right there where my ulti had hit him. He already burned his flash, so he had nowhere to go. So it was a really easy pickup at that point to know where he is. So I've got the Spirit of the Ancient Golem item, and I've also picked up a Ruby Crystal. Back to blue buff. Oh, hi, Riven. There's so many of us here. And yeah, she's just not going to get away. Syndra picks up the kill on that one. So I get blue buff. Am I looking for red buff? No, I'm looking to protect the tower. And I also got Riven back up, so I'm not worried. Tries to go ulti in, but here's Syndra as well. And yeah, there's just no coming back from that. Syndra and Riven are going to give chase. I'm behind at this point, so I'm just going to try and head straight down and help bot lane. You see Miss Fortune ulti go off, and I'm trying to save her, but I can't. And I don't know what Urgot was doing. He must have clicked wrong or something, but he's not getting away. And now the hunt is on for Thresh. And unfortunately, I go the wrong way. But he will run into Syndra, and then we will spot him, and at that point, it's pretty much a kill. Yep. Don't know what he was trying to hook by throwing his chain that way, but whatever. And now Riven's here, and she's going to get CC locked into oblivion. God, that's why I like Nautilus so much. With Nautilus, I mean, you can pretty much fulfill the entire CC needs of your team. But you add that onto something like a Riven. You know, Nami has some decent CC. She can land her bubble, and she gets the tsunami wave. And even Syndra has some CC as well. She does have a stun if you can hit it, and she does have a good slow if you can hit it. So that's a lot of CC in our team with a lot of potential damage and misfortune. The Syndra ulti is just amazing. I know, it can do so much damage. Oh, pardon me. Sorry about that. But it can do so much damage if you can land it. And yes, I am going for the Warmogs. Despite how much it's changed from what it originally was, I still really like the Warmogs. Not going to make it that far out in time. So I just decided to pick up Golems, although I see things are starting to go against my team as Urgot backs out, being chased by, of all people, Nami. And he's going to realize, oops! And no, I'm going to pick him up. And then Nami, for whatever reason, went back to land a bubble. And now I'm able to save her to a point. And then I'm just going to flash into the tower. I probably could have anchor hooked it, but I don't know. I just didn't. I just flashed instead. And so Riven's here, and Riven's fed. So if we could get close enough, unfortunately, oh, you saw that beautiful stun, and there's the ulti on Vi. There's the stun, and yeah, she just gets knocked down. And trying to get in, but the box is going to prevent that, unfortunately. But still, that was a beautiful stun on Riven's part. It prevented Vi, rather, from getting the lantern, which I think Thresh walked out of distance. and that's eventually what allowed us to get the kill on Vi. So that was a really nice play. I see things kind of going negative here, and I just turn around and walk back in. And even though it was going against my team, just my presence coming back at such full health has made such a big difference. Now I'm just going to walk past the tower. And yeah, I went to hook Urgot, but there was no need. He just died. I don't know who plays Urgot as a ADC anymore. I don't know who plays Urgot that often anymore. I think I've seen him once or twice in a tournament, and I haven't seen it go well. You see it coming in for the kills, and I really just want the turret. And now, yeah, I want Zed, and I am going to pop that kill on him. Syndra shows up even though she doesn't have much mana. It's pretty easy kill on Vi if Syndra had mana, but she doesn't. So it's a real pain in the ass, and she's going to get away, unfortunately. You know, I can't do enough to hold her in place for me to beat on her long enough to actually get the kill. And Syndra no mana, that's, you know, auto attacks don't do much when you're the AP. So I do pick up my Warmogs. Getting a Warmogs on certain champions like Nautilus and Sejuani are really, really good. I mean, I know there's plenty of other good things that you can go, better things that give you better stats. The Iron Locket now, even going the Sunfire Cape, things like that. But I really just like to build the Warmogs just because of its flat HP bonus and the fact that people like Nautilus benefit from that higher HP, like right here. You know, I get a shield for 300 plus 10% of my health, so that's 472 damage that I shield. That's a lot of damage that I shield. And right here you can see I am going to go after Urgot, and actually we're going to start fighting it out. And I do quite a bit of damage to him. Unfortunately, my shield's down right now, and this is where Nautilus is actually weakest. But I'm still too strong for Urgot to do much, and it's just, I know it's a matter of my shield coming up. And there's my shield. So now with my shield, Urgot's not going to live. Unfortunately, I missed the slow, but it's really just a matter of time. Either my boots will kick in, which they just did there, or yeah, or my hook would come up. But that's going to be it for this one. They're going to surrender. It's a really quick game. 29-14. We had a 10k gold lead. I've seen people come back, but I don't know. They just didn't want to. And to be honest, if you take a look at our Riven is 7-3, our Syndra is 9-3. You know, that's pretty fed right there. Even coming from the jungle, I'm 6-1, and a fed Nautilus is something to be scared of. So I guess surrender made sense. Well, that's going to be it for this one, folks. I hope you've enjoyed watching this as much as I've enjoyed bringing it to you. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe if you liked, or even if you didn't like. Until next time, this is One Big Bugger signing out, and I will see you then.